Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games. Oh my gosh, do we actually have the thumbnail working this time? Can you guys hear me? It says that I've got people watching. What's going on? What's going on? Ooh, what's going on? Okay, I guess I'll just wait a minute. While people come in. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Now they're coming in. Yeah. Alright. Hello, everybody. So we're just going to wait a minute while people come in, and we're going to continue the playing of Edelweiss, which is fun. Let's see here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Oh, thanks, Buttery Icarus. You beat me towards posting the stream. Okay. Hey, Josh Logs 101. Good to see you. Okay, well, it's, yeah, fastest linker in the West. All right, I think that's enough people. So, so those of you who didn't catch yesterday's stream, what we're playing here is Edelweiss, which is a visual novel game based in the Kaiserreich universe. We have some of the developers here in the chat, so thank you to them. And so I am currently playing as Yun, the Chinese exchange student to the university. And we've already met a couple of the characters. It's Edelweiss, oh my bad. I haven't studied German in quite a while. So Edelweiss, so we've met a few of the characters. This is Mr. Morales. He's just our teacher. We were just having a little conversation with him. We've met Erica, who's on the right here, who I think is, she's supposed to be the authoritarian Democrat. We met Sabine, who is the social democrat. We met the social liberal. And who else? Oh, of course, Gwendolyn, from the Totalists. So, although we've also bumped into some other people, but we haven't seen them or heard their names. So I think, yeah, Erica is indeed on the right. And people tend to be shipping me with Erica so far. Although people enjoy Gwen the most, I would say. And the kind of funny thing is that Sabine and Colt, oh shoot, how was his name pronounced? Kolva? The Russian social liberal. People seem to be shipping them with each other instead of with me, which is kind of funny. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we were having this conversation, and okay, and all the videos are gonna be on the channel even after I'm done streaming. So if you want to later go back and watch part 1, that's gonna be available. I have it all on a playlist. So where were we? Yeah, so Erica and I were just apologizing to Mr. Morales for being late to class. So let's just jump into it. Morales gives me a pensive look before sighing. Also, we're learning what an amazing voice actor I am over the course of this campaign. Uh-oh, am I in trouble? Mr. Morales says, That being said, Yun, if you don't have a class to go to, could you please follow me? By the way, is the music too loud, or are we at a good level? I feel like we were at a good level yesterday and I haven't adjusted since. I can tell you're new to university. I just have some advice for you. Erica gives me what I can only describe as a nod of approval to go, with a threatful glare if I didn't. Of course, Dr. Morales. Excellent. Let's get going at once. So I understand that enrolling into a foreign school in a country you've never been to is daunting. A little bit lower? Okay, sure. Right there. However, I think you'll find our school to be a welcoming, rich environment. Am I sniffing? Sorry. Let me just, hold on a second. Okay. All the sniffles should be gone now. Where was I? Welcoming rich environment. There's much to be had here, both inside and outside of the classroom. Just remember, you're gonna live here for the next 4 years or so. Make some friends, join a club, and try to have fun while you're here. In effect, don't be like Erica. Do all the sorts of stupid things that young people do, so long as it's all within reason. Hey, only Corona we got out here in El Paso is Corona beer. Which is not good, because it comes in a clear bottle. Never drink beer out of a clear bottle, everybody. Alright, anyway, he winks at me. I remember when I was your age. Oh no, he's about to lapse into a flashback! Don't think I don't know the sort of things that go through a young man's mind. Then he shakes his head and walks away from me, back towards the classroom's door. But as I said, stay within reason. He gives me a pointed look, his easy smile gone. Especially with the city. Geneva's not as safe as it used to be. He scowls as if glaring at something particularly unpleasant. I shift uneasily, wondering what he could possibly be thinking about. Somebody was asking if I'm going to do a Spanish playthrough when the new Hearts of Iron 4 DLC comes out. Oh, absolutely. How long have I railed at my bully pulpit of this YouTube channel that we need Spanish DLC? Absolutely I'm going to play it. I've spent a lot of time studying the Spanish Civil War, and I've already got some notes written down for things I want to talk about once I do it. I'm probably going to do at least 2 Spanish playthroughs. I'll probably do one on the... Well, I know that they could split up, but like basically I'm going to probably do a Spanish Republic campaign and a Nationalist Spain campaign. And yes, I know that they have more paths, but I'll probably do at least one of each. It'd be very hypocritical if I didn't, I think, because yeah, I used to bitch and moan so much. What's my opinion that Franco and I are... You know, we're not here to talk about that today. We're not talking about that right now, okay? Because I need to focus on... Obviously, I have to read all of these lines, guys. So, obviously, I wish that base Hearts of Iron 4 did have more ideologies instead of 4, so that things could be more accurate. Anyway. He scowls as if glaring at something particularly unpleasant. I shift uneasily, wondering what he could possibly be thinking about. Put on here. After a second, he just sighs and shakes his head. These are trying times. Be careful. Watch out for trouble. That last word is spat out of his mouth like a curse. Should you find yourself needing help with anything, talk to myself or the other teachers, but hopefully you'll make some friends. Then his smile returns. We're here for your success, after all. He gestures towards the rest of the hallway. You are dismissed for now. Have a good day. Thank you, Mr. Morales. I really appreciate it. He does seem like a bit of a bro. I give a sigh It's been a long day, but now I'll finally have some time to relax. Oh, okay, I guess so we didn't see what the rest of the classes were today. As I turn the door handle, a thought enters my mind. Didn't I lock it earlier today? I don't know, we did run out pretty quick. I wouldn't be surprised if we forgot to do it. By the way, taking any donations, remember that you can donate. I have my tip glass, my cognac glass. I'm just doing a demonstrative one thing here. If you donate, you could get some big coins in there, gold, silver, bronze, and whenever I get a new subscriber during the stream, I will also be receiving, you'll get a little token of my logo that drops in. So how many logos are in the cognac glass, not counting ones that splash out, shows how many subscribers I've picked up over the course of the campaign. So that's kind of cool, or the course of the stream, which is neat. Oh, speaking of, thank you very much, Josh Vlogs 101 donating $1.99 saying long live Huey Long Dong. And there go his coins. Oh no! Okay, I thought that one was gonna splash out. Anyway. Alright. So, didn't I lock it earlier today? I cautiously push open the door. If any of the counselors found out I forgot to lock my dorm room. No. Why is someone in here? Oh geez, the chat is going crazy. What's going on? Please have a seat. Oh, that's a girl. Please have a seat. She motions for me to sit at my own table. Her voice sounds... By the way, real quick, I'm just gonna take it back for a second. By the way, all proceeds... maybe not guaranteed. It's like all proceeds are not actually guaranteed to go where I say I'm guaranteeing them to go. All proceeds will be going to be hiring an escort solely to cosplay as one of these girls on a date. All right. Anyway, all proceeds may not actually go toward an escort. All right. So she motions for me to sit at my own table. Her voice sounds pretentious and showy, definitely not Swiss. She's like an actor in a play. Pretentious and showy, huh? What would be like a pretentious accent? I don't know. We'll see. A teapot set sits on a tray, intricate and gilded. Oh, thanks, Josh Vlogs. I try. I insist. Just don't give her a voice till I see her. Okay. She smiles widely at me, eagerly awaiting my response. It is still too dark to see her clearly, but her eyes glint in the dark. My mind goes back to this morning. Did I lock the door? I thought I locked it. Does it matter? I found the door unlocked. We counselors check the doors to ensure the security and safety of our fellow students. I guess I didn't. That makes sense, we ran out. This figure straightens for a moment and pulls on a light cord, filling the room with light. She watches me carefully. Her smile somehow manages to widen further. Her expression reminds me of a cat toying with her prey. Oh, hello. Oh, what is she, like, French? You're lucky that I caught that. Okay, wait, showy, pretentious. Does anybody know what her nationality is? Anyway, you're lucky that I caught that. You never know who could have wandered in. Oh, she's Japanese. I could see it. Oh, no, she's French. Oh, She motions once again at the chair. Okay, I'm seeing more for Japanese. Wait, which is it? Aren't two of you who are giving me conflicting things devs? Which is she? She's Japanese. Dang, I'm not sure how to do a Japanese accent. Let's see. Hold on a sec. Not that I know how to do any of these accents. Hold on a second. Hi. Hold on. Okay, okay. So she's 110% Japanese. Uh-oh, so I'm a Chinaman and she's Japanese. Hold on a sec. Alright. Hold on a sec. Hold on, I'm trying to find somebody... I'm trying to just find some footage of Japanese people speaking in English. Japanese girls speaking in English. Here we go. I'll just type that into the... Okay, Japanese girl speaking in English. How hard could that be, right? Let's see here. I'm trying to... here we go. Japanese girl speak English. Oh, I'll just try to pretend like she's Asuka, the wrestler. Yeah, she's gonna... Anyway, about to Nanking my ass. Oh, gosh. Well, okay, the reason why is because she said it's a showy and posh attitude, so the first thing I thought was that, oh, maybe he's hearing a French accent, because at least here in America, people associate the French accent with being snooty, being pretentious and whatnot. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Sorry, I know the anticipation is killing everybody. I'm just, Anyway. Okay. Please sit down. I was going to this is what okay, I'm gonna try to talk like Asuka from the WWE. Also known as Kana-chan. Please sit down. I was going to have tea with Erica, but this situation has delayed me. She makes an exaggerated expression of disgust. I decide to sit down. While this isn't exactly a visitor I was expecting or wanting, something tells me it might not be wise to unduly antagonize a counselor, at least for now. Is the stream still up, guys? Yeah. She carefully pours herself a cup from the ornate tea set. The ceramic is glossy, almost pure black. It is contrasted by the gilded inlay, with a familiar symbol at the center of the ornamentation. I think it's the school symbol. It certainly isn't my tea set. The setup was premeditated. An empty cup sits in front of me. She takes a long sip. Somehow, her expression becomes even more smug. You know what? That reminds me. Give me a second here. I just need to, let's see. I need to go ahead and snip this. I've been snipping some of my favorite faces. There we go. There we go. There we go. Very good. She takes a... Okay, more smug. More smug. See you later, Josh Vlogs. Quite exquisite. This is Gyokuro, one of the top grades of tea in Japan. So maybe that's the accent. She takes another sip. Very expensive, very hard to get. She then moves to another cup, pouring herself more tea. The cup in front of me remains empty. Oh, I haven't served you yet. I was enjoying the tea so much that I forgot. Silly me. Her smirk betrays her sarcasm. Would you like some? Oh my gosh, I want more of her. Yes, please. Oh wait, yeah, because I am making the different save files and stuff though. Right here. Yes! I might as well accept. I don't want to make an enemy of a counselor. She takes my cup gently, taking great care with me, and slowly fills it with tea, a delicious aroma wafting towards me. Hey, you might say that she's smug. What I'm seeing is a woman with a nice amount of self-confidence. She hands it back to me, our hands briefly contacting as the cup is passed. I can't tell if her hands are unnaturally warm or if it's just the tea. Enjoy. I have my expectations. She watches me intently. I recognize her now. She was in my class. She watched me then just as intently as now. It makes me more than a little uncomfortable. Are you from that morning class I had? Very good, Yoon. That is just so. It is I, Yuki, from your class. I am so glad that you remember me. My discomfort intensifies. There's so many contradictory vocal cues in her voice. Okay, that's not going to be my excuse for this voice acting with her. She has contradictory vocal cues. Alright. Oh, by the way, I'd like to thank our unofficial sponsor, the KRDS devs, whose location is a subreddit. You all know that I don't like Reddit too much, and I'll go ahead and link Reddit, their Reddit home base, in the chat if you haven't seen it already. Reddit.com/r/RD. Excuse me, let me start over. From the beginning. Reddit.com/r/KRDS lowercase DEV. That's Reddit.com/KRDSdev. Go download the demo today. Alright. Anyway. Also there's a Discord. Desu, if you want to send me the link, a link to invite to the Discord, I'll post it. Anyway, yeah, so there are so many contradictory vocal cues in her voice that I can't tell what her true intent is. I sit in silence, returning her stare. I'm just imagining she has great teeth, by the way, which I also find very attractive in women. I'm clueless, so she'll need to keep talking if she wants this conversation to go anywhere. As I take another sip of my tea, which remains excellent, she seems to realize that I have nothing to say. Suddenly, I am not the only one who appears to be uncomfortable. By the way, posting the Discord address for the Kaiserreich Edelweiss. As she begins to search her memory for why she is here, I decide, enough with the chat! I need to read this, I'm very interested. As she begins to search her memory for why she is here, I decide that the silence has become intolerable. Intolerable! So, is there something you want to tell me? Or is this tea party for its own sake? Suki snaps back to attention, Yuki. The heck is Suki? Yuki, it's because something got in the way of my line of sight. Yuki snaps back to attention, apparently finding her lost memory, completely ignoring the extended silence. She speaks. As I'm sure you know, I'm an aspiring movie director, the prodigy of our school. I knew no such thing, but I decide against saying that out loud. I maintain my silence and my interest in her tea. After a few seconds of waiting in futility for a reaction, she continues. Which is why I seek out the best and the brightest here to be my actors, the creme de la creme of the international talent pool. I'm not sure I like where this is going. And that's why I want you to be in my upcoming film. She delivers the last half with a series of extremely dramatic gestures and motions. And when I say, God damn it, I don't know how to do accents. You're this. Oh man, I'm just, somebody in the chat is saying that I'm making her sound German, And now I'm flashing back to once I was trying to, this is many years ago, like maybe almost 10 years ago, I was trying to do a German accent and the guy said, "Why are you Japanese?" So now I've flipped it. Now I completely flipped it. Damn it. Alright. She delivers the last half with a series of extremely dramatic gestures and motions. It is as I suspected. She wanted to rope me into acting. I don't know. Should I just dub a do like, you know what? Okay, she's a teenager, right? How old could she be? How about if I do, hold on, let me look. I'm gonna look up something, some more cues. Hold a sec. I'm going to look up, a Japanese teenage girl speaking in order to kind of get a, or wait, where was it? Okay, just to kind of get a reference point. Okay, alright. Let's see here. Yeah, I think, okay. Yep, is Megumin! Who's, I just finally saw some Konosuba in the last week. I saw the first season. That show is freaking hilarious. And I gotta say, the first episode wasn't really grabbing me, but then Megumin showed up and just blew me away. Just she is hysterical and so charismatic. Alright, so you've been awfully quiet, Yoon. What say you? Do what she wants or proceed cautiously? Just jump in and be an actor for her? No. We're going to proceed cautiously right now. I feel like I'm being too... I think I'm being too cautious, though. I've not seen The Dragon Prince. Let me think. Now, she broke into my freaking... Like, I like a girl who's aggressive and whatnot. We're gonna just proceed cautiously. Taking my choices in the demo. So, hey, dating is serious, man. Alright, maybe I'll think about it. Whoops, maybe I'll think about it. She doesn't bat an eye. I'm sure she's met this kind of hesitancy before. It could be a real opportunity. Have you ever acted before? No, I can't do a Megumin with that. Megumin! Maybe you'll be very good at it. Maybe this is the first step on your path to stardom, to fame and fortune. She isn't very convincing despite her enthusiasm. But I don't know the first thing about acting. She thinks on this for a moment, deciding where to start. She then snaps back to her energetic presence. I know. How about this time next week you come to my studio? Do you know I have my own projector? It's very nice. The best of Japanese industry. All right, am I toning in now on a voice you all like? Interesting. I look forward to seeing it. I'm not being... Of course, she has a little more chest than Megumin. So, obviously I'm a man trying to impersonate a small girl's voice, small Japanese girl's voice, so it's going to be a little deeper than I could possibly make it. So we'll just chalk that up to, the bigger boobs, diaphragm, and, her whatnot. Anyway, I'm not being disingenuous. It's not every day you get to see a projector up close.
Wonderful. We can arrange. I can show you what it's like. You can make a more informed decision then.
No, that wasn't. I don't know. A more informed decision. That sounds nice. Yes, I'll plan on it. Yuki collects the preparations she made for this ambush and then leaves with them, giving me time to wonder, how did she overcome, or perhaps bypass, my resistance so quickly? Did she plan it all out, or does she just have that kind of charisma? Rather not think further. It's time for bed. Adam Clark quit projecting. Ding! It's already time to get up again. It's gonna take a while to get used to this schedule. I silence the alarm clock and get ready. I'm not going to be late this time. Better take a coat. Looks like it's pretty windy outside. Trees are shaking an awful lot. Something could come flying at me at any second. I leave my room and lock the door. Properly this time. Looking back at yesterday, it was a bit hectic. Getting up late, running to class. And then the whole debacle with Yuki and Erica. It wasn't a peaceful day at all. Let's just leave it at that. I enter the main building. There are already some students around, but not many. It's still a bit early. Suddenly, Nikolai comes in, with a smile on his face. He's got a lot of energy for someone who woke up this early. He notices me and waves. Hey, Yun! Great to see you decided to come to classes earlier this time. Yeah, after what happened last time, I couldn't really afford to do it again, could I? That's true! You understand that it was your first day of school. You still need to adapt your routine. Oh, I understand that. We've all been there, friend, but you look like a responsible person. Responsible, sure. I've got to be responsible. I haven't come to Switzerland to play around. You didn't deserve that kind of treatment from Erica and Yuki. How did he know about Yuki? Wait, you know about it already? And if he knows, everyone knows. That's not good. Oh, yes, sorry, old bean. Word got around fast. But you must understand that they are not like that. In fact, Erica was quite embarrassed by the whole affair. I'm having an affair with Erica now? Being so much into order and honor. I feel your pain, Yun. Yeah, I know, he said old bean. What the fuck? But how did you feel about this whole incident? Wait, old bean? He's friends with Sabine? Sabine and Nikolai confirmed. Fucking confirmed. That's it. You just blew it. You blew it in the demo, devs. You just gave away the game. But maybe it's just because I'm so smart. I was able to figure that out. I'm fine now. It wasn't that bad. Glad to hear that. I mean, it was my fault in a way. Shouldn't have been running late in the first place. That's true, and like I said before, don't blame yourself too much. Besides, accidents do tend to happen. Desu in shambles in the chat. Just there's not too many people in, yeah, his second word was filtered, but I brought it out. Yeah, there's not too many people in the chat today. I don't know what's going on with that. And you know, being in a rush never helps. But are you feeling well? It could be worse. I mean, sure, it was a rough treatment, but in the end, I didn't get seriously hurt. Although, I feel like that could happen next time. Erica's got the Prussian might, alright. That's great, old sport! Those are great news for me as well. I was worried something bad could have happened. I must tell you something, though. Erica and Yuki are not like that at all. They believe in honor and in order through enforcing the rules. That's why they don't like tardiness. The way they acted, Erica was very nervous, and Yuki was angered at seeing her friend in that state. The Germans and the Japanese are friends. I should make... Wait, when that main... You're saying I should voice Kolya like a robot? Anyway. You know, people change under pressure. They become completely different. What happened, while still not justified, can be understood by knowing this. Erika's sorry, though. I happened to stumble upon her arguing with Yuki over the whole incident. Interesting. Whoop. They were arguing.
Are they fighting over little old me?
Okay. No, friend. Wait a second. No, friend, I didn't go easy dropping on them. It was last night, after dinner. They were in the courtyard. I'm afraid not. Erika and Yuki are very uptight. It's an unspoken code of honor, almost like some sort of militaristic law. However, they won't be hostile to you, that I could assure you, unless you do something to tick them off again. In fact, I think Erika understood your position, but they aren't going to get on their knees and beg for your pardon, and neither should you. The best thing for both parties should just be to let it go. Let it go! I hope you don't hold any grudges against them. This school isn't that bad of a place. In fact, you'll see that we all get along relatively well. He leans in next to my ear and whispers. I wouldn't say we all get along at all times, but we still have a nice place to be in. Well, what can I say? I just want everyone to have a good time around here, old bean. That is so centrist. Ah, of course. Old bean again! Jeez, you guys might as well have hung a neon sign that he's getting with Sabine. Just right here, a big old sign. Just beep boop, Sabine, Sabine, Sabine. Nikolai really seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. He floats around like a butterfly, and everyone greets him by his name, which makes the fact that he came to talk to me even stranger. However, there's just something about his character that feels really... Oh no, he's not artificial. No. Said that, let's do a save. Sabine is the Hungarian, yes. No, he seems genuine. Oh, come on, he cooks. Ah, Kolya, you know what? I just want to get this over with, you know? I really don't want to give this issue the attention it definitely doesn't deserve. If you say so, Yun, I must concur. I understand your position. I came to talk with you for a bit so I could see what happened, know how you feel. I care about these sorts of things, and I didn't want you to feel down on your first couple of days around here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't mention it, old sport. Just remember, anything you need, come talk to me. I'll be there for you. Anything to see you happy. That's great, Kolya. Oh, am I on the Kolya track now? I don't know how to thank you, but I just wanted to let you know that your support is welcome. Still, I'm not... My support is... Was that just my character saying I'm not gay? You're a really great friend, Kolya. Friend. I recently had an incident where I was getting hit on by a gay dude, and it was just... I actually felt really, really complimented by it. I was having a bit of a downer day, and then that happened, and it was just, oh, okay. I went, thank you, but no. That's very funny, Glusman. So somebody in the chat just goes, I hate these filthy neutrals, Kif. With enemies, you know where they stand, but with neutrals, who knows? It sickens me. Anyway, still, I'm not sure if he's not just being friendly, trying to steer clear from any harm these two might cause me. Anytime! Now, why don't we head upstairs? Go to class. Sabine's already waiting. I've seen her go up the stairs. Come along. They shouldn't have acted like that. It's a civilized society. Okay, that didn't... I know he's talking about the Erica and Yuki thing, but that should have been placed elsewhere in the paragraph. Sure they didn't, but I beg you to understand the circumstances of the whole affair. Is this jumbled? You see, it was more of an anomaly in our small system inside this school environment. Still, I didn't ask to get women handled on my first day of school here. Getting women handled sounds pretty nice. Anyway, well, I'm sure you didn't, friend. This isn't one of those kinds of establishments. You know, I'm just gonna start jumping through this. Okay, yeah, because Dustin says there's a bug. All right, we're just gonna kind of go through here quick. All right, they came at me. Honor, justice, the rules. They're uptight. They needed to show you the way things work in this manner. Okay. There's honorable students. There's some that are not. You might become friends. Those women are strong and have an almost militaristic pride in their honorable behavior. They won't admit to being wrong face to face. However, I could assure you that as long as you keep yourself behaving within the rules, they won't be that stern to you again. Okay. He's polite, and it's, I guess I would call this... What's the wording exactly again? What is it about his politeness and forthcoming that seems so... I don't know if unexpected. I'd say... uncanny? Let's just go uncanny. These are new circumstances. Sorry that I'm not reading all this just because it's the jumbled. I don't have the hotfix version installed. Yeah, we act like humans do. Don't change because one man's trash is another man's treasure. Okay, yeah, so now I think we're actually now going to get Sabine. Alright, cool. So, he climbs graciously and effortlessly, and my efforts of trying to keep up with him fall flat. I'm quickly out of breath. Oh yeah, my guy just doesn't exercise at all. I should get in better shape. We reach the hallway. Sabine, spotting us, moves in our direction. Shoot, what voice did I give her? I think it was just a high voice. Hey guys, what's up? A high girl voice. Dobry den, Sabine. Let me get the translation for that for those of you who don't know. It's a good day. Sort of. Dobry den, yeah, dobry den, Sabine. Why did I give it a slight Spanish accent there? Hi! We talk for a bit. Hold on a second, I'm having trouble in the monitor. Yeah, we talk for a bit, we go into the classroom. After my round of classes, I lean against a wall tired. I'm sure it gets better from here, but today was exhausting. I look at my watch, it's early in the afternoon. I think about heading back to my dorm. The thought of a nap sounds very enticing. But thinking about it more, I should do something outside of my room. I shouldn't waste my first week in this new place inside my dorm the whole time. So, I should think of somewhere to go. For my small amount of time here, I've heard of 2 different places that sound nice. One is the greenhouse, somewhere that should surely be a refreshing place to rest. And the other is the library, which I've also heard good things about. Now, which one to go to? Okay, so the greenhouse. Sabine showed us that. That's where Nikolai hangs out, and the library is probably where she hangs out. I'm thinking library. Because not necessarily because I'm wanting to go after Sabine. I'm certainly not totally committed just yet. I'd say actually, like, I'm pretty curious about them all. Yeah, we're gonna do the library though, because maybe we can also run into some other people. There's fighting in the chat. Anyway, we're gonna do a save. I'm making saves at all the places anyway, so I could backtrack if I die or something. Not that I think you can die in this game. We're going library. I have spent time in both of these kinds of places. I don't know. Okay, we're doing a little quick break here. I don't know if some of you all know this, but I actually used to be a member of the FFA, which stands for the Future Farmers of America. So I've spent quite a bit of time in greenhouses. In fact, I actually one of my kind of funny moments is so I remember I was once doing a thing where we were growing all sorts of things, but everybody was growing marigolds. I love marigolds, and I was doing the music thing. It's not Future. Did I say Future Farmers of America? Future Farmers of America. And so I would play music for my marigolds. I would get headphones and I'd play music next to them, and people just thought I was nuts because I was playing the metal music too. Because yeah, there's something about metal music that's supposed to help them grow, and you could noticeably tell the difference between my marigolds and other people's over the course of the the growing period. But on the other hand, obviously I read a ton, so I like the library too. Anyway, so there's gonna be we're gonna do a slight, super quick intermission, like a minute or less, and I'm gonna be right back. And in the meantime, enjoy some Megumi.
最弱色な。
この開口は世界出てもらいました。この開口は世界が選択せし定め。私はあなた方のような者たちの出現を待ち望んでいた。我が名はメグミン。アークウィザードを生業とし、最強の攻撃魔法爆裂魔法を操る者。人が深淵を覗くとき、深淵もまた人を覗いているのだ。
冷やかしに来たのか？
違うわい。その赤い瞳、もしかして高魔族？3日も何も食べてないのです。何か食べさせていただけませんか？
飯をおごるのはいいけどさ、その眼帯はなんだ？怪我してるなら。
Okay, I'm back. Home gang. What's home gang mean? I've heard that name. I've heard that term. It's like a Swedish thing, isn't it? Oh, it's trial by combat, basically. All right. So we're going to the library. Deal with it, greenhouse people. I enter the library and take note of the large stack of books and general quietness. It's small, but quite cozy. Once inside, I quickly find a book that interests me. Nothing special, but it seems like a good way to kill time. By the way, I'm going to be going through the different paths of this game at different points, so, you know, I'll do Greenhouse eventually. Well, Lord Apple in the chat is just in shambles. No one cares about book nerds! Let's see. Once inside, I quickly find a book that interests me. Nothing besides a good way to kill time. Most of the chairs in the area are taken, sadly. However, I noticed an empty seat over on the other side of the library. Oh, a new character! That is some heavy eyeshadow. Not that there's anything inherently wrong with that. The seat is directly adjacent to a girl I've never met. Not surprising, as I'm really quite new here. Okay, what's she reading here? Economic Consequences of Syndicalism by John M. Keynes on Monopoly. I think we've met our market liberal. All right. Okay, look at that. She's got line charts and bars and shit. Hello, Samuel Katz. We have the writer for Sabine in here, although we are not talking with her at the moment. But good to see you. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I sit down and begin to read. After about... Geez, what is this? Is she a market liberal? She's giving me this face? It's just, excuse me, You've got to pay $5 an hour to sit here. What's a PPC? Anyway, after about 5 minutes of reading, I can feel her eyeing me. Obviously, something is up with her. Would you... Okay, Victoria, she's like a Brit in exile, right? I should do received pronunciation, right? So it's like... Would you mind telling me who you think you are? I don't usually read in the company of others, and I have never seen you here before. Oh, this pose. Most people know enough to leave me alone when I am studying. Oh, it's production possibility curve. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I could move if you like. No, fuck off! Alright, let's see. This is kind of tough because these two seem slightly similar. I'd be fine with... I think in this situation I would just say I just saw an open seat. See, no need to be rude turns it confrontational. Over here, what's bothering you so much? It's just a seat. I think we'll do I just saw an open seat. No need to be so rude. Yeah, just say fuck off, right? For those of you who are also telling me suggestions in the chat, remember that there is a slight delay. So I might have already made the decision by the time you're telling me to do a certain thing. Excuse me, I simply like to be comfortable. Why does it matter to you that I prefer to be alone when studying? Now then, if you wouldn't mind answering my first question. Oh, my name is Yun. I just arrived in Geneva 3 days ago, so I don't really know how things are around here. That name sounds familiar. Have you met a girl named Sabine? Redhead, never ceases talking or smiling. Yes, I met her, of course, because Sabine's friends with everybody, frickin' social democrats, right? I met her a couple of days ago. Why do you ask? She seemed rather excited. I mean, she said very nice things about you. She sighs, then glances over at the book in my hands. What are you reading, may I ask? Oh, so okay, so it's about what am I interested in. Alright, this sort of seems pretty, like this is gonna, maybe not definitively put me on a path. I'm definitely not gonna do this. That's such a bitch answer. No offense to whoever wrote the path for that. Okay, what have we got here? I'm reading a fascinating book on the German peoples. I am reading a pleasant book on the ideas of Nestor Makhno. I am reading a book about the adventures of a Turkish sailor in Japan. I really don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. Yeah, you know, yeah, shit. You right, some dude. Yeah, she's got. I think she's kind of more of a legs than a. But you know, she's got the legs. It's the legs. So I'm guessing this would put me with Eric. You know what? I'm gonna try to answer all these questions honestly. So which of these three things would I be most interested in? I think. I obviously all three of these things I would be interested in, but I'd probably, if I saw, like, if you put these three things in front of me, I would probably go for the Turkish sailor in Japan. Just because that sounds like such an obscure thing. Because, I could read about Nestor anywhere. I could read about Germans anywhere. But if some Turkish sailor in Japan, that sounds interesting. I like reading those kinds of things, sort of journals and accounts of people who end up in strange areas of the world. So, and again, I'm gonna explore the other paths at other times, so let's, I'm reading a book about the adventures of a Turkish sailor in Japan. Oh, that one is quite good. I won't say anything about the ending, but you'll find it a nice, wholesome read. I know a friend of mine loved it. I'm sure. What friend would like it, though? Would it be Yuki? Because it's Japan? You haven't really told me about you, though. Where are you from?
Me? I'm from Canada, if you must ask. Ottawa, to be more specific.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch your name. Okay, hold on. Funny story time again. So, as many of you know, I'm a big fan of professional wrestling. And so when I was young, I think I probably started watching wrestling. I think it was in 2006. And there was this program between a guy called John Cena and a guy called Edge. You know, like the edge of your seat. So Edge was a guy who was from Canada. Now, in professional wrestling, like in any mode of storytelling, you've got good guys and you've got bad guys. And so Edge was the bad guy. But they were in Canada this particular night. So, because he's Canadian, they were cheering Edge even though he's supposed to be the bad guy, which is a problem because that can confuse the audience at home. So they came up with a very simple solution. So John Cena does this thing because he's trying to challenge Edge for the championship because Edge was the champ at the time. And he says, how about, he's like, look, I want a shot at the title and I'm going to give you the home field advantage. You're Canadian, we're in Canada, how about a match here tonight? And it's like the crowd's like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, we want to see the match, you know, whoa. They're all cheering. They're cheering for Edge. It's awesome. And she goes, yeah. And then so Edge gets the mic, and I don't remember the exact words, but he basically says, yeah, we're here in Canada. That's true. And they're all, yeah, we love you, Edge. He's like, except this isn't Canada. This is Montreal. The French-speaking, cousin-kissing, toothless part of Canada or something like that. And so the crowd just turns on him so fast. Just boo! And whatnot. So just the Ottawa thing made me think of that story. Alright. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
My, you have a lot of questions, eh? My name is Victoria Hudson.
By the way, when I'm speaking as her, I'm doing her pose. Of course, I'm still sitting down, but I'm doing the thing with her hand. I feel it to help me get into character. Right. Hudson. What a name. Hudson.
That name sounds familiar. Well, my father is a British businessman and quite a prominent one. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd heard it before.
British? Then why are you in Canada? Are you one of those exiles?
You're very nosy, aren't you? Yes, our family resides in Canada, the home of the British government in exile. The heart and soul of the Commonwealth and the Entente, the midwife of modern society.
Oh. Well, there's your reason.
Your face turned a shade whiter there. I was only a young girl when we made the trip west. Ottawa is perfectly lovely.
Let's see here. So it's January 1937. Everybody's at least 18. The exile happened, what, in 25? So 12 years earlier. She would have been about 6. Yeah, young girl.
I don't know if I've met a nicer or more industrious people than the Canadians.
It's like they're indigenous people.
Those Canadians that work under us they're so industrious. Speaking of which, I didn't hear where you were from.
I'm from Qing.
Ah, I see. There's all sorts in this college. People from all across the globe come here to learn and compete. It'd be a real challenge to rise up to the top. I like that. Not only that, but there's a lot you can learn from people with different backgrounds. Everyone has learned different ways of tackling things. In places like this, there's plenty of opportunities, if you know where to look. What do you reckon?
Get another save. Whoop. Yeah, sure. Keep your head down and results should follow. No. That's boring. It's like you're in an international academy. If I was, like, I want to study abroad one day. I definitely want to. And if I am studying abroad, I'd like to interact with the people there. Maybe this fall if I'm lucky. Plenty you can learn from others. Or, yeah, it's like, yeah, why would you go elsewhere to... Yeah, actually, I'd say, like, it's like going to... I was about to say, it's like going to a foreign country and eating McDonald's, but admittedly, when I did... Okay, quick story. So when I, in 2017, I visited Dublin, and the hotel I was staying at was actually... So I had to take the tram into most of Dublin. Or, not the tram, the train. And, oh, I pressed an option? Whoops. Did I? Oh, yeah. There's plenty that could be learned from other... Or, should I... You know what, let's just override the save, in case I made a mistake. Okay. Anyway, So the, of course, I was trying to save money because I wanted to spend it on going to certain places. And so there was a morning where I went and got us McDonald's because there was one that was just like a block away. So I just walked to it in the morning. Although I gotta say, that was the best McDonald's I'd ever gotten. I think they had a sign saying that it's because everything they used was local. So I got these little... It was something I've never even seen on a McDonald's menu. It was some kind of like... It was like a panini sandwich. It was basically like a grilled sandwich. Really, really good. And so I had that one morning. But after that... and because I didn't notice it actually until I came back, because it was on like the back side of the hotel, that the built, because the hotel I was in didn't take up the entire building, so there was like a bar in there. There was like a bar attached. There was a casino attached, and there was a food market that was on the back side of the hotel. So I ended up the next day just going to that food market, and I just got some stuff for sandwiches to eat that in the morning, and then like in the evenings I would eat it at a restaurant or something, or at a bar, you know. Anyway, so sure, there's plenty that can be learned from others. Absolutely! Industrious people are of no value no matter which corner of the map they come from. United we stand, as they say. Agreed. You mentioned that most people leave you alone here. I assume you love reading? Yeah. If books were my professed enemy, it would be an interesting strategy on my part to frequent their repository. Well, what are you reading right now? Hold on a sec. I got a received pronunciation example. Hold on a sec. Try to listen to what the posh sounds like.
Way back in a video. So why is it constantly evolving? The received pronunciation that was used by the BBC all those years ago is vastly different from the received pronunciation that's used nowadays.
Wilson, yeah, Clive.
Oh, is it?
Well, it's hard.
I'm trying to find somebody speaking received pronunciation.
I think the problem with people like this is that they are so stupid that they have no idea how stupid they are. You see, if you're Fox News...
Do you see what I mean? And you know, by the way the lines are going...
There we go. Okay, so I found some black and white footage of a woman speaking in received pronunciation.
But only if you want them to scream. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. And when they start getting out of hand, then you must cozy them down.
Can you send some...
Okay. One of the many books assigned for my economics class, I believe the one I'm reading is The Principles of Economics.
You're an economics student.
Yes, the systems and processes of the market economy intrigues me. I assume your shock is because of something else.
More relaxed. I was just curious. It's not exactly common for someone our age to take an interest in that sort of thing.
Well, I'm not ordinary, if that's what is being said. You're not the first person to say that.
Boy, she's been holding... Because, like I said, I am holding my hand like she does whenever she speaks. And this is getting really annoying. just being like this.
Although, let me remind you, we are in a school with students from around the globe. So one woman being interested in economics is really not that wild of an idea. I was just wondering, no harm in that, right? I guess so, though considering you've decided to randomly engage people you don't know in conversation about themselves, you seem rather curious yourself. I have to get to know people somehow. I find talking is a great way to learn about your peers. You're right, though I remain unimpressed with your tactics. Don't expect me to fall into your arms, Prince Charming. I like that. I never really had that intention, fair damsel. I just wanted to know more about you. Well, if that's the case, then don't let me interrupt your quest. Well, if you like economics, then you must follow some writers in the field. Whom do you admire the most? Out of all the ones I have read so far, I'm most... Oh, she's very excited. I am most partial to the writings of Hayek, although I do admire the classics like Adam Smith and his Wealth of Nations. Actually, I remember hearing that Keynes' new book is pretty popular now. Yes, I've read it. I don't find myself liking all of his ideas, but it has become popular regardless. Well, I don't have much knowledge of economics myself, but perhaps you could lecture me in the future. Maybe, but you are new around here. How long have you been in Geneva? This is a very flowing conversation. A lot of back and forth, unlike with Sabine. I've been here for about 3 days. I'm amazed at how fast these past few days have gone by. I'll say you've gotten yourself with Erica in your first 2 days. Record breaker is Gwen, who somehow got herself in trouble immediately after entering the school. I have no clue how much you know about that, but yes, I did end up late to class only 2 days in. Though the Gwen thing doesn't surprise me, seeing as I woke her up from sleeping in a bush. That does sound like Gwen, although Erica has dealt with her too many times to count. What surprises me is how you get yourself into these shenanigans and think nobody notices them. Okay. Let's get a new save slot. Alright, my 2 options. Have I really built that kind of reputation already? That's a little disconcerting, or, well, that's good. At least I'm not remembered for being a goody two-shoes. Let's see. What would I do in this situation? Okay, I'm new to an academy. Let me think. New to academy, meeting new people. It's now reached a point where people who I haven't met already know who I am, and they think that I'm a troublemaker, possibly like Gwen. I'm starting incidences with Erica. I'm late to class. So then she says, it surprises me how you get yourself into the shenanigans and think nobody notices them. She's saying it with a smile. Means I'm a person of interest. Sometimes it's better to be a person of interest than just some fucking NPC. By the way, so quick little thing. So some of you have probably been hearing this term NPC. Hold on a sec. I'll pull up like an example of it that it's been used on the internet. It's been obviously it originates in video games, a non-playable character, that kind of thing. But then nowadays it's kind of used, you know, this is the image. It's kind of used in a political sense often. Let me try to find a political NPC picture or something. So like this, yeah, this would be an example of that. But the word NPC, the term NPC when used outside of video games, the first time I used to hear it, and this was a few years ago now, but it was always like NPCs in your life, or it's like, are you an NPC in the context of, okay, like, you know how you go to class and there's people, like there's some people who speak up in class, but most people, a lot of them just sit there. So like those are like NPCs. They're non-playable characters in your life as a video game.
And so I used to like hear the term, like with because I'm somebody who likes exercise. It's like, am I an NPC at my gym? And like, you know, it's like, go to the gym and every day at this time I don't talk to anybody. Am I an NPC in somebody else's life? That kind of thing. And so it's one of those things that to get away, it's like, don't be an NPC. I used to associate it with the idea of don't be somebody who is just in the background of people's lives. You know what I mean? So with that in mind, I don't want to be an NPC at this school. I am the PC. I'm the playable character, damn it. So if people are noticing me, good. I'm not gonna, you know, like, people just gotta get a second impression of me, that's all. So I'm gonna say, well, that's good. At least I'm not remembered for being a goody two-shoes. I really like this face of hers. It's like kind of like she's happy, but she's like fat. It's like she's looking at me like I'm a specimen. Oh Jesus, what does that just say about me? Hold on, wait, let me roll that back. I just made it sound. It's like, oh gosh, she just looks at me like I'm a worm to study. Anyway, no, it's just I just something about it. It's really funny to me. She's got a good aesthetic going on. Very color. She's like a painting. I guess she is a painting. Whoops. Hold on. I'm not going to choose. I didn't take you. Hold on. At least I'm not remembered for being a goody two-shoes. I am not a sub! Stop calling me a sub or I'm going to get my dom to hurt you. Anyway. I didn't take you for an outlaw, but if that's what you were going for, then you've made good progress on it. Oh man, the whole sub thing is just so freaking hilarious to me. Especially because I've sometimes seen that in, you know, online. I'll see people make jokes, and it's one of those things where I start to go, alright, how much of this is you guys joking around? Like for example, I love Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is one of my favorite animes because I love Satsuki, but I'm definitely not one of those people who says, God, I wish Satsuki would just stomp on my dick with her stiletto heels, because that's what I deserve! It's whoa. Time to back out of the internet for the day. Anyway. So, well, I didn't take you for an outlaw, but if that's what you were going for, then you've made good progress on it. Well, if I have a reputation, then surely you must have one as well. And you would be right, though unlike you, it's not for crossing paths with Erica. Well, enlighten me. How do people think of you? Many people remark on my wordplay. Sarcasm? I prefer to believe my speech is more refined than mere sarcasm, although some people would certainly agree with you. As Oscar Wilde said, sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. I love that quote. But the highest form of intelligence. I wouldn't know anything about it. If you're going to adopt that doctrine, it's on you. I've actually seen the Oscar Wilde statue in Dublin. It's kind of interesting because it's colorful, and he's lazing about on a rock. Something leads me to believe you don't have a squeaky clean record anyway. Yeah, been imperialist lately? Have you colonized anybody lately? I do, but I sometimes bend the rules to work things in my favor. I've never outright broken any rules, though. How does she hold her hand like this for so long? Let's leave it at that, shall we? I must say, you've got some pluck. You'll fit right in. That's a relief. Guys, I'm not saying I'm a sub. I'm not saying I'm a dom. I'm not saying anything.
I'm getting the feeling that if I go down this path with her, I'm gonna have to be a bit of a sub. Although she says that she wants somebody with pluck, I get the feeling that like I get the sense from Victoria here that she's one of those. It would be one of those kinds of relationships where she's kind of the one who's taking charge in a. Oh crap! Adam Clark doesn't know what a sub is. Can somebody please explain to him what a sub is? While I explain this, so. I feel like a relationship with this woman would be that sort of thing where you're kind of just on her arm at public events. But then, you know, once you get behind the closed doors, she wants you to take some charge. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm getting an urgent message. Some kind. Why do I need to check my Discord? Is it in the Edelweiss or what? Somebody wanted me to. Why am I? Oh, I got it. What's this? Oh my gosh, I love it. It's Gwen as Megumi. Oh no, it's Yuki. Excuse me, Yuki is Megumi. Oh my gosh. You guys have got to see this. This is amazing. Oh, nice. That is great. Explosions! Oh man, Megumi is. I'm enjoying darkness as well. Aqua just gets on my nerves, just on my last freaking nerve. And I get it, it's supposed to be for comedy, but she really just annoys the shit out of me. This is amazing. And gosh, the voice actors are just so good in that show, but especially Megumi, just like little things like when so for those of you who haven't seen it, there's a part where she's wearing an eye patch, a Megumi, and the eye patch is getting pulled while it's still on her, and she's saying, please let go, wait, no, don't let go, because if you let go it's gonna snap back and hurt me, and then the person lets go and you hear the voice actress is going, ah! It's just it's so great. It's those kind of little details. All right, anyway. By the way, don't forget you can donate, and if you do donate, then you'll get a little message, you get a little pop-up here on the screen. Some money will go into the tip cognac glass. Also, same thing that if you're not a subscriber, become a subscriber. Notification will appear on the screen, and a token of my logo will be inserted into the what do you call it? The cognac glass. Anyway, that was awesome. I love it. I'm gonna turn it into one of my wallpapers. Let me save this right now. Yuki Megumi. Love it. All right. We're off track here. What time is it, by the way? Okay. I'm probably gonna stop at the top of the hour, so about 35 more minutes. All right, that's a relief. I think I really was just talking all that time just so I could. Hey, Desu subscribe. Nice. Just so I could get my arm down for a little bit. I'm still learning who's who, so at least there's some good news. In fact, she seems to know what's going on around here. Oops. So it seems you know a lot about the students here. Yes, I think it better that I know who my peers are than to have them remain a mystery. Okay. Ask about the syndicalists. Why would I do that? I've met one of them, that's it. Now, then again, I can understand if I'd be curious, because it's like, you know, there's these people, they're doing the, there's all this graffiti. Okay, but anyway, the three options are, well then, can I ask about what you think about the syndicalists? Do you have a group of friends? Could you tell me about them? Or, well, considering I'm already on their bad sides, do you know more about Erica and Yuki? I'm not gonna do two. I'm sorry, Adam Clark. It seems like everything you suggest I end up not doing, but I'm just trying to follow my heart this time.
Okay. I'm at a new school. I haven't met any of the syndicalists. Well, I've met Gwen, but I don't think they've actually said that Gwen is in any way leftist, and she's a totalist, so it's not necessarily the same thing. Do you know more about Erica and Yuki? Let's see. I've met 2 girls. People say I'm on their bad side. But I'm not on... I don't feel like I was on their bad side. I apologized to Mr. Morales alongside Erica. And Yuki and I had some tea with her. I didn't immediately agree to become an actor. So I feel that number 3 doesn't really work for the path that I'm on. I'm gonna go for the syndicalists. Yeah, because it's like, I'm at the school, people are graffitiing everywhere, there's some people called the syndicalists, whatever the hell that is, that people say down with them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, for sure. That's actually kind of an easy one. Alright.
Are you talking about the quartet of Gwendolyn, Suraj, Ophelia, and Yijun?
There's 4 of them. Why would there be 4? Or I should say, why would there be... I can understand, because I know there's some people who lump in the Social Democrats with the syndicalists, but Sabine is not listed. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe there's 2 radical socialists or 2 syndicalists. Oh, you know how the left is, they're always splitting. Right. When, yes, I haven't heard about the other 3.
Well, they are the most prominent syndicalist...
Well, she is, this is not a happy face.
Well, they are the most prominent syndicalists in this school, although only the first 3 really stand out. Yijun occasionally joins them for a scheme, but she's mostly away from them.
Okay, people are into Yijun in the chat. I have no idea what that means.
They're infamous for being radicals and for their frequent pranks, but let me go through them. Gwendolyn is the ringleader, and is usually the most recognizable out of the bunch. She's a brash, unrepentant rule breaker, and she's also the most confrontational out of the bunch. I know this because I'm usually the target of her ire. Suraj is interesting. He is dedicated to his ideology, but at the same time, he's surprisingly open. Personally, I can't find a reason to dislike him. Though he still does participate in the said shenanigans, I do know that he has good friends outside their circles.
So he's probably the radical socialist?
Ophelia is... Oh, she's such a sore. She may not appear to be as confrontational as Gwendolyn. Do not let her deceive you. What she lacks in spectacle, she makes up for in actual brains. She's also full of venom, so don't let her words get to you either, alright?
My arm is... Okay. I'm actually starting to get sore in my arm from holding this pose. It's like a strange, slow stretch.
If you want to get anything from her, be my guest. I've heard rumors about her, but I honestly don't trust any of them.
You certainly know a lot about the student body. Is this going to lead into the, I'd like to know that student's body? Well, maybe I'll change the sprite, but just sort of maybe give her a second pose. just she could change between poses. Anyway,
well, I'm not in this library 24 hours a day. As much as I love books, I do in fact do other things on occasion. There are quite a few places in the area that are nice to unwind at. There's local market. The bankers specifically are quite pleasant. You should also consider visiting the local airfield.
Wait, did you say airfield?
I did. Why? Is that unusual?
What do you... Before I can finish my sentence, there is a loud bang in the back that echoes
forth out towards us. What in Jove's name is going on? Is there someone else here? I thought everyone else had gone to dinner. Dinner? Hold on a second. Hold on, just set myself an alarm for when I gotta stop doing this. I thought everyone else had gone to dinner. Let's have a look. She sprints off before I can reply. I'd run after her if I ever want to find my way out of this library. Her footsteps have stopped. I think she's found whoever it was. There's books lying everywhere across the floor, and someone is lying in the middle. Made a right mess. Are you alright, Suraj? Oh, so this is one of the Syndicalist gang. Oh! Oh, shoot, did I... Okay, I don't know. What's Suraj's nationality? I know, like, originally he was gonna be Indian, right? But didn't he get changed to being Turkish? Let's see here. Indian speaking English. Right, because he's from the commune, isn't it? Sindhi Indian. Okay. Alright. Let's see.
Hey everybody, it's Sheetal from Asian Boss. Did you know that English is a very widely spoken language in India? In fact, whenever we do the street interviews, viewers always wonder that why people are answering in English and not in Hindi. So what do Indians think about this? Are they actually aware of how their accent sounds? Let's hit the streets of Mumbai to find out. If you had to take a guess, what percentage of Indian population can speak fluent English?
Maybe 40% maybe. If you go into any colleges or school, no one speaks Hindi at all. It's everything related to English itself. So I think that 70 to 80% might know English.
English is, I think, far more important than Hindi right now for Indians. So yeah, I think 40 to 45% around people speak fluent English.
Okay. Okay. Look for This Ordinary Gamer on YouTube or something. I don't know. If Emilio, link me in there or something. Oh, look, This Ordinary Gamer. Oh, he's somebody. Oh, he is Indian. Is that it? Yeah, I'm just clicking on this guy's thing.
After I think 10k yes bro, 10k तक तो तुम्हें इतना YouTube पे successful हो जाना है कि तुम्हें.
Okay. Okay. Oh shoot, did I distract you? Sorry. He fumbles around trying to keep a stack of books he's carrying upright. Some have fallen onto his feet. Don't worry about me. Stop with that. Excuse me. Jesus, this is gonna be... Oh my god, this is like... Can you imagine if somebody... Like, this would be fucking amazing if I was actually good at accents. And like I was able to flip through all these so fast. I'd be like a viral sensation. But I can't do it. I can't. Alright. Sorry, stop with that. Let us help you out. Without instruction, she bends over. And then what? Anyway, and starts picking up the books. Can't fault her for effort. Why would I get in trouble for doing an Indian accent? I've been doing every other fucking accent. What are people gonna say? I'm racist? Fuck that. Somebody says I'm being racist for doing an Indian accent and they don't have a problem with any other shit. You tell them to come to me. We'll talk about it with these hands. Alright, so... Anyway. No, stop. I've got this under control. Desu, everything you're saying is going in the filter, but I'm letting it through. Alright, just as quickly... He hurries down and picks up the book as fast as he can. He's almost racing her. Ugh. All finished. Oh, I'm such a klutz. I really hope it wasn't a problem. Pull yourself together. It's a pile of books. Don't worry yourself about it. No, I mean it. You were both reading. I was just passing through. I
Ow, shit, I bit my tongue. Oh, fuck, I bit my tongue. Oh, shit. Ow. I literally bit my tongue. Hard. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a sec. I gotta get a... let me get some toothpaste. I'll be right back. Oh, man. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, another victim of imperialism. Britannia rules the tongue. So what I just do, I get a little bit of toothpaste. Just rub it on the affected area. Kind of chills it, numbs it. Okay. So. I swear, you're tripping over yourself trying to apologize. Yeah, no kidding. Even as much as you hang out with the wrong folk, I can't help but tell you to relax. You're fine. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. I feel like my voice is too deep. I'm making him too old. A small smile appears on his face, although it's barely shining through his worried brow. Sorry about that. What am I going to do with you? She's after his jewel! She's a Brit, he's an Indian. She's trying to, you know. She's just, hey there, want to be the jewel in my crown? Or well, the accent, I was like, want to be the jewel in my crown? Almost excuses your rebellious streak. It's like, oh, you kicked us out of India, but I do have a taste for curry. I see. Actually, I don't know if Gwen would approve, but I've been thinking. I was actually just getting some recipes for dinner. Yeah, I'm turning him Scottish! Care to join us? I'm making something special tonight. Some Tamil food. It's pulihora with some curry chicken at the side. I don't know if you've ever heard of of course you want to know. I'm an idiot. But maybe if you just met with Gwen or Ophelia. Or Ophelia. Is it how is this pronounced? Is it Ophelia? I feel like this is the French person, right? Ophile? Is it just Ophile? I don't know. That's why I stopped trying to learn French a long time ago. Because just the silent letters, it's just all bullshit. It's alright. You might realize you don't need... you might realize... now I'm Russian. Oh, hold on a sec. It is Ophelia? Okay. I need a refresh on the Indian accent already.
I guess around 75% of Indian people can speak English fluently. Most of them are from...
But maybe if you just meet with Gwen or Ophelia, you might realize you don't need to be so cross. God damn. Well, I think you're a decent man. I'm going to have to turn that invitation down. Am I watching other people get together? Is that what's going on here? Because first we had Sabine and Nikolai, and now there's this Victoria Sardur thing going. I prefer to spend my time in more productive activities than an impossible conversion, and I fear any cordial gatherings may devolve into a shouting match. If you insist, board praxis do not offer. Praxis! 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 In case you didn't know he was a commie.
You're both welcome to join me if you want. There'll be plenty for everyone. He panics after not getting response, and he swiftly leaves. He's a good lad. He's a good lad! He's a good lad. He just needs to gather a bit of self-respect and find some better friends. Well, I think that's enough conversation for now. We both have things to do before dinner, I assume. My economics work isn't going to fix itself. Yes, well... Oh, that reminds me. I'm having dinner with the others tonight. Care to join us? Sure, sounds great. Yes, Scottish Victoria. I'm having dinner with the others tonight. Oh, it's a girl. I'm having dinner with the others tonight. Care to join us? And it's just humming. I don't have anything better to do. Great, I'll meet you at the dorms. Ah, so I feel that, okay. Judging from my very limited visual novel experience, I'm guessing that I am now not on the syndicalist path, because look, he invited us to dinner and we said no, and then she invited me to dinner and I said yes, so obviously these dinners are having at the same time. This seems like a classic example of you know, like I'm now the I'm pretty sure the syndicalists are now closed off to me. So anyway, so it looks like I'm going centralist probably. It's only the intro arc. Okay, I suppose that's a good point. I have extremely limited visual novel experience. Basically, I'd say the only visual novel I've actually gone all the way through is Katawa Shoujo, and I have not gone through all the paths. Oh, I'm sure I'll meet more, but what I'm saying is, judging from this, I get the sense that closed off, meaning that like right now, if I'm in the, because it's a dating simulator, right? It feels like I'm heading towards the path of dating one of the centrists. You know what I'm saying? Who's my favorite girl in Katawa Shoujo? Oh, it's Lily. It's absolutely Lily. But I think the reason why is because when I played Katawa Shoujo, I was already in my 20s, even though it's set in a high school, and one of the reasons I like Lily, I don't want to get too distracted by that. I guess I should put the preferences thing up, so I don't want to get too distracted by this, but okay, I understand this. So Lily, she kind of seemed overly mature for a high school girl, but I got into it because like I was in my 20s, so she acted like somebody who was in her 20s and whatnot. Although, so the first time I played, okay, couple of quick stories. The first time I played Katawa Shoujo, so for those of you who don't know, Katawa Shoujo is a visual novel where you are a character who has heart disease. So you end up going to a special school for people with health disabilities. So for example, like you need a certain amount of attention because of your heart condition. There's also people there who are deaf. There are people there who are blind, and so it's a dating simulator where you meet you will date one of the girls. So there is a deaf one, and it's amazing. It's an amazing story. Yep, like Emilio just said, there are parts of Katawa Shoujo you will want to cry. And so Katawa Shoujo, there is a girl who's missing her legs. There's one missing her arms. These are the ones that you could potentially date. There's a blind girl, a deaf girl, a burned girl, and crap, I'm forgetting one, aren't I? There's 6 girls, isn't there? It's been a while. It's been years since I played it, and I should play it one more time because I never did. No, yeah, it's only the 5. Yeah, because it's Emmy who doesn't have. Emmy is missing her legs. Hanako's missing her. She's burned. She's like half her body is burned. Lily is blind. Rin has no arms. Shizune is deaf. There's other characters too. Like for example, there's Misha, but that's neither here nor there. So the point is like you get with these different girls. So the first time I actually played, I did die. That's why
That's why I've brought up the idea, like, I keep making these save files whenever there's choices in case I die, because in that one, if you don't commit to pursuing one of the 5 girls, an event will happen where you die, or possibly get murdered, or it's an accident. And so then the second time I played, I ended up getting with Emmy, who's the girl without legs, but she's a track runner. She has the artificial things, and so I ended up getting with her because, like, I'm into fitness. I was especially into fitness back then, and it's my understanding that most, like, basically, it's like a measure of, like, you're either get, like, the first time you play through it, you're gonna get Emmy or somebody else, depending on how much you exercise. Because, like, but anyway, I've played through all of their paths except for Hanako, who is the burned girl, which I hear is just an emotional shotgun to the chest at times. But Lily was certainly my favorite. Where can you get it? Oh, I'll put a link right here below. Hold on a second. Those of you who are interested in those sort of things. It's very long. I've heard people say, oh, you can 100% the game in 8 hours. No, I don't think so. Not if you're actually fucking reading it. Excuse me. What I would recommend is you need to go through the first time blind. And what I did is let me look up the flow chart. So what I did after I died the first time is I would reference a flow chart that shows you what all the paths are. But I wouldn't use it to sort of cheat. What I would just do is what I would do, and hopefully somebody will make one of these for Edelweiss when this is done, is I would just follow the flow chart. This is not a very big one, but, like, I would just take it to where I got on a path with a certain girl, and then I would put the flow chart away and not reference it anymore, so that way I could, because you can have good endings and bad endings. Which, incidentally, Edelweiss, I know that you guys are putting a lot of work into this. I would personally say one of the things that I liked about Katawa Shoujo, one of the things that could be so devastating, is that things could go horribly wrong with the girl. You know, you break up, you have a bad fight, you have bad incidences, and things like that. And, you know, maybe you can get on the bad path, but you can get back off. I'm just suggesting. I'm just saying, you know. But okay, one final thing before I continue playing the game. So one of the things that was funny with Katawa Shoujo, and I was on the path with Emmy, and I was playing it with a friend. Like, the two of us were sitting next to each other on the desk, and we were going through and clicking it, and then I made a bad mistake, and, like, we were in the context, without spoiling things too much, I was at her family's place, which is away from where we live, and she threw me out of the house, so I'm just stranded in who the fuck knows where, Japan, and I don't know how to get home. And it was over. Like, she broke up with me. It was terrible. And I remember my friend, at the time I was in this long-term relationship, and my friend tells me, how the hell have you stuck with her this long and you fucked this up? Like, you know, like, he was like, what happened in the video game was supposed to reflect on me as, like, an actual boyfriend. And it was late, and he went home, and so then I decided, okay, I got the breakup ending, I guess I'm gonna just finish it up. So then I kept playing. Then I managed to get back on the good path. I managed to recover the relationship, and I text him. It's like in the middle of the night, and I said, I fucking did it. I got the good ending, and that is why I'm in a longer-term relationship, and you are nothing. Anyway, let's get back. Guzman, I'm going to work on that this week, hopefully by Tuesday. Okay, great. Sounds like a plan, Desu. Alright, we're severely off track here. I've accepted the offer from Victoria earlier, so I'll just have to find her. Looking around, I spot Victoria carrying a platter of some kind. Looking around, I spot Victoria... Oh, hello again. Yun, right? Just follow me, please. She doesn't even remember my name. Barely, anyway. Oh, thank you. It's a bit of a walk, but I could show you there. That would be fantastic. Lead the way. Though, could I ask you a favor? Of course. What do you need me to do? Oh, nothing, really. I just need you to help me carry this dish. It was just then that I had a platter of food put in my arms as she made her way through the crowd. I tried to keep up as I slipped by confused students while excusing myself. How is this shepherd's pie so heavy? I'm really curious how such a pie could get so heavy. Did she accidentally bake bricks in with it?
I give a sigh of relief as the cold air touches my skin. This is actually manageable. I can do this. I cheer mentally as we arrive at the cafeteria. It's finally over. Hey, we got a new subscriber. I am led to a table with 4 people after my escort gracefully sits down. I place the heavy pie on the table, feeling strangely accomplished. I got a good workout, I suppose. Carrying something from one building to another is not a workout. Aha! Time for everybody's favorite Italian waifu. I recognize Nikolai from earlier today. I also remember seeing Sabine. Hi! Victoria, of course, is here, having dragged me to sit with her. A Mediterranean girl nearby pipes up. Hello there. Oh, geez, some people are... Emilio is panicking in the chat, going, oh no, oh no, oh no, Conquering History Games is going to have to look up how an Italian accent is. How it works. Italian accent in English. It's me! Hello there! I should just go full Mario. It's me, whatever my name is. Here we go. Italians speaking English.
Everything is... I'm fine, thank you.
Non lo so!
Yes. Anch'io, okay.
This sucks. This video sucks. Alright, another one.
Everything...
That's the same one.
In Italian, going all the way into it. Do you like my new dress? And then back off from it so it sounds a little more natural.
Yeah.
The I to the E sound is a very important distinction. So Italians, and my Italian students will know this for sure,
Come
that
on,
the
come
I
on.
sound doesn't show in. E, I'm mixing it in. The TH sound become thick, thin, this, that. Give that a shot.
I'm probably gonna just turn into a fucking Spanish accent. Do the Mario. Hello there! But it's a girl. She's a girl, so I'm gonna try to do Mario as a girl. Alright. Victoria gives her a smile. She's a nice looking girl. I think it's because her eyes are being brought out by this. Greetings. I sit down at the table where the other members wave at me and give their greetings. Is this your harem, Nikolai? Come on, we're bros. I don't want to move in on it. If it's yours, dude. Just let me know. If not, I'm making my move. Welcome, friend! Hello, everyone. It's good to meet you all. My table mates smile at me for a moment. Sabine is the first to speak up. Well, I'm Sabine, but you knew that already, Yun. If my friends like you as much as I do, we'll all get along great. I blush a little. Hey, it's not a harem, it's a coalition of sex. Kolya is the next to speak, greeting me with a hearty but joking voice. I'm glad to see you're doing better since this morning. By the way, when I say coalition, yeah, it's not just him. It's not like he's like, okay, tonight I'm gonna be with Victoria, tomorrow I'll be with Sabine. No. It's a coalition. There's a lot of interchanging going on here. So, you know, maybe these two pair off and these two pair off, maybe these two and these two, you know, they work it out. They all sit down at the, yeah, it's a romantic coalition. They all sit down at the table of peace and centralism, and they work it out. Yep. Like there's this series, I won't say what it is because it'll be spoilers, but the main character, he ends up being in a harem, and I really enjoyed how they wrote him being in a harem because he basically well, it's not a harem, it's a he has 3 wives. He ends up with 3 wives, and there's a part, and so like he sleeps with all of them. But what's kind of funny is that they always initiate it, and there is a point where one of them comes to where he is, and you know they're gonna have sex, and he just starts laughing, and she's embarrassed, and she's like, what is this? And he just says, yeah, it's a polyamorous relationship, and he just goes, am I ever going to be able to pick
you know, meaning like, okay, who am I going to be with tonight? Because they're not bisexual. They're not romantic with each other. They're just all married to the same guy. So he just starts laughing with one of his wives, and she's like, why am I ever going to be able to pick which one of you it's going to be at night? And then she just goes, no. It's like, that's one of the compromises. It's like, hey man, you get 3 wives, but you don't get to pick which one of them you have sex with. That's the compromise. And there's more to it than that, of course. And it was a difficult process, but it's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm glad to see. Yeah, so this is now the romantic coalition. And like, we're looking for a 5th. I have no doubts that everyone here will love you, friend. Look, what did I just say? What did I just say? And then he says it. I'm going into this blind, guys. They're trying to get me into looking for a 5th. Anyway, Victoria, after sipping from a glass of water, meets my eyes. My name hasn't changed since this morning. Victoria Hudson. I look forward to our further mutual cooperation. Oh man, this is too good. Like it's become unintentionally funny because of my jokes about this being a harem. And then who was it? Yeah, Desu in the chat was going, it's like they have meetings, there's delegates, there's parliamentary procedure. It's like Nick. Yeah. Future mutual cooperation. Is that the code word for 69? Anyway, this is too funny. And the girl, smiling and clasping her hands together, speaks up. Okay, we're going for female Mario then, huh? Buonasera. I'm Caterina di Setteganano. Nice to meet you. I'm Yun, and it's nice to meet you too. Bless the Lord for our meeting. I hope you'll enjoy our company. She's even wearing gloves. As long as you're a good person, we should get along just fine. I'm sure I'm not a sinner, I think. I hope. Phew, the introductions are done. Now let's hope they don't ask about him. The GN is the nya sound, like in Spanish. Yeah. So, wait. Let me make sure I get that. GN. Where's the GN? Caterina. So the Settegnano. So this is nya. I'm Caterina de Settignano. Something like that. Hey, William Blowers, good to see you. Yes, the Japanese girl has shown up. Oh, man, that's my alarm. You know what? We'll do 15 more minutes. This game's so addicting. It's fun. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy our company. I'm not a sinner. Introductions are done. So please, I'd like to know more about you, and I'm sure the others do too. The others chime in agreement. I sigh on the inside. Here goes. I hail from the Qing Empire, the city of Nanqing, more specifically. Ooh, is that supposed to be some really dark irony if I end up getting with Yuki? After some brief political trouble with my parents early in my life, I spent my life in vigorous schooling and watching foreigners walk down the roads. After some continuous annoyances, I got my dad to send me here. And with that, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here as well! The snuggle of yanking. Quite the journey, no? What the story? Wow, Victoria just has nothing to say. I guess that wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. You'll have to show me any native recipes you have someday.
I see Sabine perk up. Oh, speaking of native recipes, let's take out the food we brought. Jeez, are we doing the room quotes now? So Yun, how's your sex life? I heard you had a problem with Erica. I did not hit her. That's bullshit. Hold on a second, I'm being asked to check the Discord again. What sort of fun stuff's waiting for us now? I'm gonna finish the scene, guys, okay? Oh my gosh, Butter Icarus, you are amazing. So based on me earlier, we have a Scottish Victoria. Oi! You're reading Keynes? You wanna get fucked, you right fucking twat? Or something like that. Was Adam Smith Scottish? He was, wasn't he? Isn't that the whole thing? Like, you know, the Scots created the modern world. Wait, let me bring it back. Yo, fuck. I'm not sure which women these are. I guess that's Sabine, maybe. Sabine. Oh yeah, these are the rest of the centuries. Yo, you're reading Keynes? Or is it Keynes? You wants to get fucked, you right fucking twat. Is she coming on to them? Like, you want to get fucked? Like, yeah, want to get fucked. Anyway. Alright, where were we? Okay, so let's take out the food we brought. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I see the group pull out various dishes, some for dinner, some for dessert after. Oh, are those cannolis? Cool. For dinner, Kolya pulls out a pot of beef stroganoff, and Victoria pulls out the shepherd's pie I helped carry from earlier. Here and here. Then for dessert, Sabine pulls out a box of germnudels, and Katerine brings a platter of cannoli. I have no clue what a germknödel is. Germnudels. It's like, it's yeast dough filled with jam. Oh, then it's poppy seeds and sugar on top. Huh, Sabine brought dessert. Interesting. Who could have seen that coming? Yeah, that's a Christian recipe. Victoria's putting opium on the food. What, because I'm Chinese? Alright, I feel embarrassed. I didn't know I was supposed to bring something to this. Yun, it's alright. You're still new here. Was my expression really that obvious? Yeah, Victoria put the... well, it was, yeah, but hey, Sabine brought the poppy seeds, just saying. She flashes me a warm smile. For a future reference, bring something next time. Feeling mildly comforted, I watch as the four prepare to serve their respective dishes to both me and each other. Victoria starts slicing her... God, Desu, you are on fire in the chat. You're just making me chuckle. Victoria starts slicing her pie into pieces and placing them on plates, while Kolya takes a giant spoon and dumps some stroganoff into bowls. I get the second to last serving, Nikolai getting the last bit of stroganoff, and Victoria the last piece of the pie. I take a fork and start to dig into the food. Yun! Huh? We haven't said grace yet! Oh. Katerina outstretches her hand, prompting me to grab it. I do the same with Sabine, and in a moment all of our hands are connected in a circle. What are you talking about, Desi Hallsec? He's giving me some sort of beef stroganoff from anime? What? I don't know what this is referencing. Anyway, I look around and see different reactions to Katerine's ritual. Sabine is enthused, Kolya looks indifferent, and Victoria seems mildly annoyed. She's like, goddamn Catholics, don't they know? Don't they know that Henry threw them off? Anyway, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Amen.
It's a song? Let me look that up. You know it from manga and anime. Beef Stroganoff no Uta from Symphony Gear. I'll look it up later. Alright. Symphony Gear. Sympho Gear GX. Wait, I've heard that name before. I feel like I've been recommended that. Sympho Gear GX. Sorry, we're just getting a little... Sympho Gear GX. Television franchise. Fighting with the power of song and music. Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard of this because people I've talked. Yeah, I think it's come up in live chats or live streams when I talk about my love of soundtracks and things like that, and orchestral music and things. Yeah, I know. I'm sidetracking. Sorry. So, deliver us from the evil one. Okay, that's it. No more interruptions till the scene's over. I promise. Okay. Amen. Amen. Or amen. With that, I can eat without Katerina yelling at me. I take a bite of the beef stroganoff. It's delicious. I can eat it all day. I then move to the shepherd's pie. Whoa, are you telling me that a British person doesn't know how to cook? Good food? Haha, another success! It is good. Quite heavenly. The meal goes on, muted chewing and napkins wiping while conversation is interspersed throughout. So, Sabine, did you read your textbook today, right? I actually did do it today! Excellent. Maybe one day you could pass a test without me babysitting you. Well, I'm not that bad. You might be soon. Just keep it up, okay? I can't help but notice Victoria slightly snickering to herself. I guess Kolya's concern is amusing in a way. You know, Kolya, maybe letting her fail might teach her a lesson. Maybe it would. But I can't do that to her. Tempting as it is. Oh, relax, it was a joke. Well, half a joke. Sorry, the chat's funny. So a funny story happened at church the other day. Up until now, Katerina seemed keen on staying out of this. I must admit, though, I am thankful Katerina changed the topic. The priest was holding up the chalice during consecration. Then suddenly he dropped it. He spilled the blood of Christ? How's that funny? Anyway. Wine went everywhere. I stayed with some other people to bump it up. After a few hearty giggles, we went back to eating. So, have any of you tried Orangina yet? Huh? I haven't. What's that, Victoria? It's an orange soda drink that was released a few months ago in the French Republic. The one in Africa, I mean. Of course, she recognizes that as the French Republic. She's the Brit in exile. The French here in Geneva had such a demand for it that the Swiss government imported some. It is quite pricey, as it had to be imported through Austria to get here. But I'll give it this. It's pretty good. Sounds interesting. Maybe we can treat ourselves one weekend with it. Sabine? You have some food stuck to your chin.
It's fine. Just let me get it for you. Oh, is she gonna lick it off? Oh! Katerina walks to Sabine with her handkerchief and lightly brushes at her chin, the gunk being cleaned off. There we are, all better. Aw, thanks! Katerina moves back to her seat before folding her cloth up and stuffing it in her pocket. No problem. This is doing a number on my throat, all of these voices. We had finally finished our dinner, and Sabine happily clapped her hands together before pulling out dessert. Her germnudels and Katerina's cannoli. Who's ready for dessert? I am. It looks so good. Oh, jeez. Is that the Chinese kids going, whoa, is that poppy seeds? All right. Kolya, however, eyes the germ nodels suspiciously. He's like, Did you buy these from a store? Well, yeah. Kolya laughs. I'm just kidding, it's fine. Meanwhile, Katerina is silently loading cannoli onto more plates. She slides them to Kolya and Sabine, who put Sabine's offering with hers. When I get my plate, I look at Katerine, wondering if I'll have to say grace again. Luckily, however, she already begins eating, signaling that I am allowed to as well. I bite into a germnodel, a dumpling-like delicacy, and am surprised that it is filled with cream. After wiping my face, I realize I haven't really said much. After all, this would be a good chance to know more about these people. So how was everyone's day? Oh, I so do that. And it's just like, oh, crap. What do I talk about? I don't really know these people. How was everyone's day? Hey. Mine was great, Yun. After Sunday, I went outside and made a snowman. I gave him a cute little nose. Of course, he fell apart after I tried to hug him. My day was fairly normal. I studied, worked out, then went shopping. Of course, I also cooked for this meal, so not a bad day, all things considered. I mailed some stuff back to my family in Canada. Letters mostly. They worried if I didn't, so that took up a lot of my day, besides classes and making dinner. I had a wonderful day, a day filled with peace and prosperity. Although I did trip on a rock today. How about... Oh my gosh! What the... Just the sad face for a second, just filled with peace and prosperity. Then, sad face. Oh, I did trip on a rock today. It's like, geez, I can understand if she was like a freaking Janus. It's like, but I accidentally stepped on a grasshopper. It's just so sad. Or that's something she remembered, tripping on a rock. This is that much. It's just so funny. Anyway. She's very, I could already tell she's got like that shrinking violet thing, kinda. How about you, Yun? Well, I woke up today, went to my classes, then Kolya talked to me about Erica and Yuki. As I say that, Kolya smiles. Then I went to the library with Victoria and talked to her for a while, and bumped into Suraj, too. And now I'm eating here with you guys. Sounds like quite an interesting day, friend. Yeah, way more eventful than hugging a snowman. Yeah. So, Victoria, did you end up getting that project done for Morales? Erg. Had to burn the bloody midnight oil to get it done last night. And let it hang over me for the weekend. Wouldn't stand for it. Perhaps if you worked gradually over time rather than try and do it all in one night. Oh, stop with that. That face, Jesus. The work was done one way or another. Had to pull out all the stops. It's not like you have to do that, Victoria. What happened? I had some extracurricular things to take care of. The family back home have been writing, see? It didn't leave much time to get the project done, so I had to resort to something of a last-minute save.
With the age of your tutors, I imagined? Is she paying people to do her work?
It'd be a bit foolish to not avail of all the resources to hand, if that's what you're asking. Is that allowed? To get help from...
Of course it is! Victoria has been sure to check first. I still don't like it.
It doesn't seem fair. Hardly my fault. How much did that project take out of you?
A great deal. Took me 2 weeks, and you bet I burned plenty more than the midnight oil to get it done.
Such is life. You really could do with being more inventive. Work smarter, not harder, I always say. Hang on! Does Yoon have to do this project? I don't want him to get left behind.
That's a typo. It should say, I don't want him to get left behind. Fucking hustling. Hopefully she's paying him with at least money, not other stuff. It's probably just money. I'll have a word with Mr. Morales and make sure Yun isn't required to hand up a project. He only just got here.
I'd be surprised if he did. He always did have a stickler for being an ass for the sake of it.
A Brit who doesn't like the Americans. Okay, got past you.
You can sing that one. You've seen how rowdy Gwen can get, and yet he seems to have it in for me just because I've missed a few deadlines.
Wow, why does the teacher care about his students doing their work more than their personalities? What a fucking concept, Sabine! Anyway.
Even so, we need to do what he says. He's the teacher. Sure, but within the bounds of reason. I'm not calling for a student rebellion. I'm a social democrat after all. But that doesn't mean he's not rude.
True, but we're not here for him. We all worked hard to get here and learn with the resources. If he wants to be fop, that's his prerogative. Fop? Wow, what is with Nikolai and all these... You know, I started to get the sense that Nikolai, because I'm sure that English is not his first language, but I get the sense that he learned English from England English. You know what I'm saying? He says old bean and fop, prerogative. That's not really how Americans speak English, so he must have gotten it from England, which makes more sense because that's Europe. I actually knew a guy in high school. His I'm trying to remember if he was born in Mexico. Anyway, it doesn't matter the context. The point is he actually learned English via Shakespeare. I'm trying to remember what the context of it was. I think it was that because like his father spoke English. Yeah, because I think his father was like a scholar of Shakespeare or something. So he had a very different way of speaking, even by the time he got to high school. Anyway, if he wants to be fop, that's his prerogative. Yeah, have this opportunity next. That's fair. What do you reckon, Yun? Where on the centrist spectrum are you? Whoops. Alright, save slot. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Teacher probably knows what he's doing, or we're here for ourselves, not him. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, Nikolai says we're here for ourselves. Dang, this is a bit of a tricky one. I don't really know Morales that well yet. I do understand the concept of we're here for ourselves, not him, because there is a saying, don't let school get in the way of your education, and I am a believer in that. But on the other hand, some of these people are talking a lot of shit about this. It feels to me like they're just saying some things about the teacher. I don't really know the teacher. like Sabine's mad. He's like, why doesn't he get on Gwen for being disruptive, but he gets mad at me because I don't turn in my papers. Right now I'm playing myself, Todd, because I did the random number generator to get the boy from the Ching. I think in the future I'll probably roleplay first, but with visual novels I feel that I should try to trust myself. But it's so tricky, because like, for example, when we were doing the when I was talking to you guys earlier about Katawa Shoujo, the difference between, there was a decision at one point where I literally didn't know what to do, so I just flipped a coin on it, and then that coin flip got me killed, as opposed to instead of with enemy. I think I'm gonna actually lean with shit, this is tricky. Okay, I need to think. I'm in a new school. Let me think here. Yeah, are you saying I should be a warlord, Yanji-Jan? Okay, so I'm actually really struggling with this. Like this is real life or something. Okay. Let me go through it again. Okay. Okay, they talked about the project. Sabine wondered if I have to do it. I'll have a word with him, make sure he isn't required to hand up a project. He only just got here. Okay, Victoria says the teacher's an ass. And Sabine agrees because she thinks Gwen is too rowdy and doesn't get punished for it. But she says, you see, that really fucking annoys me. It's like, he seems to have it in for me just because I've missed a few deadlines. That pisses me off. A few deadlines? Nah. I don't like that. That's like, now obviously what, okay, so I'm going to tell a quick story. This is obviously a much more extreme case, but I remember I was once in a bar with some people, and it kind of turned into an argument because it was this guy, he was an acquaintance, you know, like we were friendly, but he had his wife there, and his wife was beginning to accuse a professor at the university we had all attended for a bit of sleeping with his students. And I got so pissed because I've often thought about being a professor one day. That would probably, like, if I had a choice for what to do with my life, I would like to be a professor instead of something, or, you know, but of course there's other options. And so I thought, I just had this horrible thought, like, oh my God, it's like, what if, can you imagine if I was a professor and my career ended this way because some women were like in a bar somewhere claiming I was sleeping with students? And I was drunk. I was drunk. I had been drinking a lot. I straight up was drunk, and I got really pissed, and I really I was not acting in an appropriate way at all, because I got pissed. Like, you know, this guy's wife is there, and I start getting in an argument with her, and I definitely, and basically at one point, I just said, you know what? What did you get in his class? And sure enough, she failed his class, and I was like, oh, okay, so basically, I was like, over the course of the argument, I was like, so you fucking failed his class, now he's sleeping with his students, huh? That must be why other girls get better grades than you, right? It can't be because you don't do your fucking work, right? And I later apologized to the guy, although what was kind of interesting is when I did apologize to the guy, he was kind of intimating to me that he agreed with me, but like, he just wishes that I didn't put him in that position, because obviously he's got to side with his wife. Yeah, that was a pretty nasty argument. Anyway, so let's see here. So then Katarina says, we need to do what he says. He's the teacher. Within the bounds of reasons, I'm not calling for rebellion, but that doesn't mean he's not rude. You see, what has he done that's rude? You're saying he's an ass. You're saying he's... And there's the probably in here. I'm sorry I took so long on this. I'm gonna... Oh, wait, did I remember to make a save for this? Okay. So... we are here for ourselves, not him. But... I think the teacher knows what he's doing. Probably. It's like, can we? I've been here 2 freaking days. All right. Yes, I agree. Oh, am I on the path with Katharina now? She's kind of cute. Even if we don't understand their reasoning, what they do is for our benefit. As our dessert is finishing up, Victoria stands from her chair and pushes it in. Well, it has been quite a fun dinner, but I must excuse myself, though I do hope to see you all again soon. I suppose I should be going too. I hope to see you again, old bean. Until we meet again! Bless you, Yun. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for the dinner. I get out of my chair and leave, my plates being taken by Sabine to the dishwashers. Walking out of the cafeteria, I think about the group at the table. It is a good sign that some people can stay positive even now and live a normal life. Oh my gosh, I just realized how long I've been doing this. Okay, so the scene is over. I'm done. That's it for the day. Okay, yeah, I've been streaming for so freaking long. Only got 1 donation. No, it's fine. I understand. But yeah, I know, but I was going to finish the scene. It's like, because I just wanted to give myself more time to get ready. I'm fine. Like, I don't have to work for 2.5 hours. It's just I just want to do other things before then. For right now, get some food. Oh, are we going into the last scene? Well, I'm going to stream. I'm probably going to actually try to stream daily for at least an hour. They might be shorter in the future. But thank you very much for joining me. I am Conquering History Games. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you around next time. And you know, the videos are going to stay up in the there's a playlist. There should be a playlist on my channel called Edelweiss, where we're gonna keep going through. And then if and I know that we have another. Okay, so Buttery Icarus is saying that we're probably going into the last scene. I'm gonna try to stream for at least an hour tomorrow, and if I hit the end of the demo, then we're gonna go back and we're gonna try other options. Yeah. And whatnot. So I'm going to want to explore all the demo and things. So you all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you around.